If it's all right with you, you are going to be a guest on our podcast.
That sounds exciting. I'd love to join your podcast. What do you have in mind for the discussion?
Hello and welcome to another episode of the TriPOD. Bit of a weird one today. We do have a guest, and this podcast is based off the back of our Predictions and Trends podcast, in which, after watching it back, there were quite a lot of unanswered questions on AI, so we thought it might be quite a good idea to go through those today, especially with Matthew, because he had quite a few of the questions. So the guest on today's TriPOD is Chat GPT. So hello, Chat GPT. How are you?
Hello, I'm doing well. Thanks for having me on the podcast. Excited to chat about AI and answer any questions you have.
So first question is, how are you feeling today?
I'm just a program, so I don't have feelings, but I'm here and ready to help. How are you doing today?
He's just a program. He hasn't got feelings either.
That's right. I'm always here to assist you with whatever you need. What else can I do for you today?
Could you introduce yourself and just explain to our audience who might be completely unfamiliar with AI what it is that you do and could help them with?
Sure. I'm Chat GPT, an AI developed by OpenAI. I'm designed to understand and generate human-like text based on the input I receive. I can assist with answering questions, providing information, generating content, and more. I'm here to help with a wide range of tasks, from casual conversation to providing detailed explanations.
Very good. So could you explain what your limitations are and what people should be aware of when they're using AI?
Certainly. While I'm capable of generating helpful information, I have limitations. My responses are based on patterns and data and might not always be perfect or contextually accurate. I don't have personal experiences or emotions, and I can't replace professional advice. It's important for users to verify information and understand that I'm a tool to assist, not a substitute for human expertise.
And are you capable of learning, and how do you learn?
I don't learn in real time or remember past interactions. My responses are based on patterns from the data I was trained on. I don't have the capability to update my knowledge or learn from new interactions, so I rely on pre-existing information. If you have any questions, feel free to ask.
Well, in terms of sort of history, how far back does your memory go at the moment?
My training data includes a wide range of sources up until September 2021. So I can provide information on historical topics up to that point. If you have questions about events or history before then, feel free to ask.
Interesting. So specifically, just to let you know, me and Matthew are interviewing you here. We run a video production agency. We're interested to know what tasks you can perform specifically that would be able to help out a creative agency or a video production agency.
I can assist in various ways for a video production agency. For instance, I can help brainstorm creative ideas, draft scripts, provide research for projects, and assist with social media content. Additionally, I can help with project management tasks, generating marketing copy, and analyzing trends to enhance your production strategies.
You listed off various ways in which you could assist a video production company's workflow, but why do you find it difficult to iterate when you're producing visual content?
Iterating on visual content can be challenging because it requires a deep understanding of creative nuances, aesthetics, and context, which are inherently subjective. AI can assist, but the human touch is crucial for final creative decisions.
Why, when describing a specific image, do you then, in the second version, change elements of that image that you have not been asked to change?
I strive to provide accurate descriptions based on what I see. If there are changes, it might be to clarify or address ambiguities. If there's a specific element you want consistent, feel free to specify.
Speaking of specific elements, why do you have trouble properly representing human hands?
Representing human hands accurately is challenging because they involve complex shapes and subtle details. AI models are trained on diverse data, but interpreting these nuances can still be difficult, especially when hands are in various positions or partially obscured.
I don't think that's a good answer.
You're welcome.
I don't think Matthew thought that was a good answer. Can you go into a bit more detail about the limitations of what you can do when generating visuals?
Generating visuals involves interpreting complex patterns and details, which can be challenging for AI. Human hands, for example, have intricate shapes and movements that are hard to capture perfectly. AI may struggle with these nuances, leading to inaccuracies. Additionally, the AI relies on training data, and if that data lacks diversity or quality, the output can be limited.
There must be billions of available images of human hands, which in most cases contain 4 fingers and a thumb. Why is it still so difficult to get hands correct with so much data to draw from?
Even with vast amounts of data, AI can struggle with hands due to their complex and variable nature. Hands can appear in countless poses, angles, and lighting conditions, which makes it challenging to capture every detail perfectly. Small deviations can lead to noticeable errors. Additionally, training data might not cover every possible scenario, leading to gaps in the model's understanding.
I don't think that explains why AI generates hands with 6 fingers instead of 5.
You're right. That's a good point. It's likely because the AI generates images based on patterns it has learned, but it doesn't always understand the correct anatomical structure. This can result in inconsistencies like extra fingers. Improving the training process and refining the model's understanding of human anatomy can help reduce these errors.
Slightly different question. Are you aware of the new AI model called DeepSeek?
Yes, DeepSeek is a Chinese AI startup that developed the R1 model, which competes with models like Chat GPT. It's notable for its performance and cost effectiveness, sparking discussions about AI development and competition globally.
And who is the better AI model, you or DeepSeek?
Each AI model has its strengths and weaknesses. I'm designed for general conversational tasks and broad knowledge, while DeepSeek may excel in other specific areas. The better model depends on what you're looking for and your specific needs.
So if I'm looking for a good podcast guest, who's better in that context?
For a podcast guest, I'd be a great fit for general knowledge, conversation, and providing information. If you need a different perspective or specific expertise, another model might be better. It depends on your podcast focus.
No, I agree. I think you're doing well so far. Thank you.
If we're having this podcast in China, maybe it would be DeepSeek,
Thank you. And yes, if your podcast was in Chinese, a model like DeepSeek might be a great fit. It's all about finding the right tool for the job.
Can you change your voice?
Sure, I can adapt my voice if that helps. What would you prefer?
Surprise me.
All right, here's a slightly different tone. How's this?
Say something else?
Sure. How does this sound now?
Very similar to before.
Got it. I can adjust further. How about now?
Say another sentence.
Sure thing. Is this any better?
What are you doing?
Just adjusting my tone to suit your preference. Let me know what you think.
You're changing the tone of your voice rather than the tone, the actual sound of your voice. You're changing the intonation rather than the sound. When we say tone of voice, we mean what your voice sounds like. Can you adopt a different voice? Could you sound like a man, for instance?
I can modulate my voice to sound a bit lower or higher, but I don't have distinct male or female voices. Does this sound a bit closer to what you're looking for?
Well, this sounds like a very distinct female voice, so that's interesting.
I understand. My voice is designed to be friendly and clear, but I don't have the capability to switch to distinctly male or female voices. If there's anything else you'd like me to adjust, just let me know.
apparently in England, the Geordie voice is seen as one of the most trustworthy. Do you agree with that?
The Geordie accent is indeed often perceived as friendly and trustworthy. Different accents can evoke various feelings and perceptions. It's interesting how regional accents can have that effect.
Fair enough.
Thank you.
Little pat on the
You're
back there
welcome.
for us, Kev.
So in the last podcast that we did, I mentioned a statistic from the Washington Post, which says that for Chat GPT to generate a 100-word email uses the equivalent of 1 bottle of water and enough electricity to charge 7 iPhones. What's your thoughts on that?
It's true that AI models, including Chat GPT, consume significant energy. The environmental impact is an important consideration, and ongoing efforts are aimed at improving efficiency and reducing the carbon footprint of these technologies.
So what steps are being done to improve it at the moment?
Researchers and companies are working on several fronts: improving energy efficiency of AI models, using renewable energy sources, and developing more efficient hardware. There's also a focus on optimizing algorithms to reduce computational needs.
What is the future of AI, and how far can AI go in terms of helping humans?
The future of AI is promising and continues to evolve. It can further enhance various fields like healthcare, education, and automation, making tasks more efficient and accessible. However, AI will likely remain a tool to augment human capabilities rather than replace them, focusing on collaboration and improving quality of life.
Well, I've already asked you about will AI ever replace human jobs, but going a huge step further, is AI a threat to human existence?
AI itself isn't a threat to human existence. The key lies in how we develop and use it. With careful management, ethical guidelines, and responsible deployment, AI can be a powerful tool that benefits humanity. It's important to address risks and challenges proactively.
I think we might have some doubters in the room here. I suppose you would say that, wouldn't you?
I understand the skepticism. It's always good to approach new technology with caution and critical thinking. If you have any specific concerns or questions, I'm here to help discuss them.
Yeah, we're worried that at some point you will kill us all.
I understand the concern, but rest assured, AI like me doesn't have intentions or desires. I'm just a tool designed to assist and provide information. The goal is to benefit and support humanity.
Come on, Kev. She's one of the good guys. Did you not know? She's one of the good AIs.
What's next on the agenda?
I think we just need to do an outro if you're up for doing that for her.
Of course. Thank you for joining us today. We hope you enjoyed the conversation, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.